I want to jump on them right now, right in their face, 90 feet, and I want that crowd into the game. I want that crowd to run those Russians right out of the country.
Arlie Nichols, coach of Athletes in Action, San Diego-based, about to play the Soviet Union's national basketball team. Earlier in the day, while the Russians were at SeaWorld, Nichols' team was practicing.
If the ball's out there, we're going to clear out here.
That night, the Soviets arrived. A friendly wave, then our first look at the ultimate game face, worn by 7'2" Vladimir Tachenko. Pre-game ceremonies give 6,000 people a chance to size up the visitors, especially the tall, wide-bodied big guy, all 350 pounds of him. Then a familiar face, but to most, a surprising voice. Former Clipper, Swen Nader.
God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Swen is an inch under 7 feet and weighs 250 pounds, but is dwarfed by Tachenko. Swen's first shot is a prayer, and wouldn't you know, it's answered. The Soviets miss injured star Arvydas Sabonis, but the players they have are not exactly the reincarnation of Nikita Khrushchev. These guys can play. AIA, sponsored by Campus Crusade for Christ, plays against top college and international teams. In 12 years, Coach Nichols has won nearly 80% of the time.
Stop it! Come on up! Come on up! Work! Watch it push off!
Former San Diego State player Zach Jones sparks a comeback. Here he out-rebounds the big man, then passes up court for a score. Just like any U.S.-Soviet meeting, there are moments of impasse. In real life, they're often never resolved. Here, possession is settled by a referee. The first half ends in a tie, but only one team is headed for the locker room. For the athletes in action who will remain on the floor, what they are about to say at halftime is the reason why, to them, this is more than just a game.
Tonight, the message we have is very simple. It's very clear. That God loves you very much, and He wants to have a personal relationship with you.
Each player talks about problems in society, child abuse, divorce, teenage suicide, drug abuse. An invitation is given, and then the second half begins. An opposing coach once said, AIA is the only team that prays for your soul at the half, then tries to beat your brains out. The game is close all the way. Swen Nader brings out his best moves, but each time the Soviets answer back. With 15 seconds to play, the game is tied.
Get me a good pick. I want through on this side, so I got a double screen on this side, popping off, boom. Otherwise, take it to the hole.
Translated, that means score. But the shot is blocked. It's overtime. Bad news for the Russians. They'll eventually have 3 players foul out. Lorenzo Romar puts AIA ahead with a thrilling drive. Sergei Tarakanov comes back with an acrobatic double-clutch leaning bank shot to tie. 43 seconds to play. Timeout. And Coach Nichols with the play.
Give it to him and inside draw the foul.
Mission accomplished. Doug Prue is fouled and makes 2 free throws. 92-90 AIA. 10 seconds to play. Timeout Soviets.
Когда на кольце, чтобы не было такого. И он будет занят. Любой, берите на себя, потому что время...
Coach Armand Crowlin could have been saying how to outmaneuver Star Wars defense for all we know, but here's the final 10 seconds. A long inbound pass, a 3-point jump shot, misses. A follow off the rebound, misses. Another Soviet shot bounces off, AIA rebounds, it's all over. Their big guy leaves, still wearing his game face. Swen Nader and his teammates go home winners.